Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 9 such specimens to examine. 9 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. And we will be examining these specimens in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun. Presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. Well, we got us a Friday night, Saturday morning TTM special weekend kickoff. Hopefully you're able to enjoy a 2-day weekend. Get a 2-day, what would you call it? A 2-day furlough from the daily grind where you can actually try to live your life. Hopefully you don't have part-time jobs where you got to work all weekend. Let's have some fun this weekend. What a week it's been. We need some TTMs. Of course, let's do this first. After we do these TTMs, we're going to give away some cards. Yes, sir. Once again, we're going to give away some cards. Hopefully we'll hit some good ones. First off, we're going to bust open this pack. 2023 Absolute Football 20 card value pack. Maybe we got us a C.J. Stroud rookie card in there, or some of the Detroit Lion rookies. Jahmyr Gibbs or Sam Laporta, Jack Campbell, Brian Branch. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep one for myself. We'll see, but whatever cards I don't want, the winner can pick 3. And we got us an extra special bonus pack we're going to throw in. You can't believe what we're going to open. Like I said, it's been a crazy week. I've had this pack of cards for probably 30 years, just waiting for the right time to open it. This, of course, is a 1994 In Pursuit of Justice pack. Check this out. Been sitting on this for almost 30 years. Of course, the juice. O.J. Simpson just passed away a couple days ago, I think the day before yesterday. What a crazy life he had. I tell you what. Talk about the highest of highs, the lowest of lows. He went through just about everything a human being can go through. Where is he now? You can only wonder. O.J. Simpson has passed away, so not only are we going to give away, we're going to bust open the Absolute, but we're going to just also do this pack of 1994 In Pursuit of Justice cards. Like I said, I had these for probably close to 30 years. The winner gets to pick 3. Any 3 of these cards that I don't want, you can have. So we'll do that after our TTMs. And let me, just before I dig into this first envelope, let me point out this here, one of my favorite TTMs of all time. If I can pull this right out of here. This, of course, is a swell O.J. Simpson card. I don't know if you can tell who signed that. They also not only signed it, they put in a little speech bubble and a caption that says, "I'm so guilty." Guess who signed my O.J. Simpson card? Can you make that out? Got a little smeared there, unfortunately, but maybe you can tell. That, of course, is signed by the one and only Marcia Clark. How about that? She could not put the juice behind bars. She lost to the Dream Team. But she was gracious enough to sign this O.J. Simpson card for me and put in that little caption there. Marcia Clark. I wonder what she's thinking these days, huh? Well, she says, at least I outlived O.J., I guess. So, just thought I'd show that one off. All right, let's get started. We're going to have quite a show. We got cards to look at, TTMs, cards to give away. Let's get started. GTM number one. Oh my goodness. Look where this is coming to us from. New York, New York, the greatest city, the most important city in the world. My hand always trembles just a little bit when I see that postmark from the Big Apple. Oh, what a city that is. The people who live there are so much better than everybody else. They live in the most important city in the world, the center of world activity. Let me, if I can keep from shaking, kind of cut this open and see what we got from New York City. Oh my goodness, what could it be? Let's pull this TTM number one from New York. Let's see what it is. Oh, outstanding. One of my favorites. Aubrey Plaza, check that out. This is the second time I sent to Aubrey. I also sent her a first pitch card before. Of course, Aubrey, 39 years old, one of America's greatest actresses, one of America's greatest treasures, period. Signing this beautiful, was this 2017, I think, 2017 first pitch card. Look at that. Now, I'll explain about the card. Let me tell you about Aubrey first. Aubrey Plaza, great, great actress. Famous, of course, for her trademark deadpan humor, her versatile performances, especially playing oddball characters. She rose to prominence with her breakout role as the sardonic April in Parks and Recreation, and then she kind of transitioned over into movies, showcasing her range in various films such as comedies like Safety Not Guaranteed and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. But she also had a few more dramatic roles, such as in Ingrid Goes West. Have you seen that one? Where she portrayed a troubled social media stalker. More recently, she starred on season 2 of The White Lotus. She was outstanding as usual. And I think also she is in Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. Have you heard about this movie? So, Francis Ford Coppola, of course, one of the great directors, sunk over $100 million of his own dollars into making that movie, trying to get somebody to pick it up now to distribute it. It's supposed to be some kind of crazy masterpiece. I believe Aubrey Plaza's in that movie. I'd like to see that. But like I said, this is actually the second time I sent to Aubrey. The first time, let me see if I can find that card real quick. The reason I sent it out again, the first time I sent one out to her, I got it back, was so happy to get it back, and I wanted to send it off. I did send it off to Beckett to get the autograph authenticated, and I think here's the card right here. You can see this. Sent it out to Beckett to get it authenticated. It did not pass. They put this sticker on it and sent it back to me. And I was sure. I thought that was a real autograph. So then let me send it to her. This one I sent to her home address. This one here I sent to her when she was doing a stage show in New York. So I figured, well, maybe they thought this was an auto pen. I doubt she would have an auto pen with her on her stage show. Send this off. Compare the two signatures and see. Now let's take a look. I mean, they're definitely different looking. You can see the A's all filled in, different type of pen. So it's definitely not. One could be an auto pen, but they're both not auto pens unless it's completely different auto pens. So what I'm thinking I can do, look at these two, because I swear that first one, this one here is authentic. And I think this one's authentic too. What I think I'm going to do, do any of you fellas know, fellas or ladies, whoever's watching this, besides Beckett, who else is a good company to send autographs out to get authenticated? I think I might send both of these out. Maybe if I sent two and they look different, They might say, hey, those aren't auto pens. They might pass them. What do you think? Any tips, any advice, let me know. But look at this. These are two of my favorite cards from one of my favorite actresses, Aubrey Plaza. And I would swear those are authentic. I'm going to give it one more shot. Who should I try? How should I do it? Put some comments in there and let me know. But look at that beautiful Aubrey Plaza card. Thank you, Aubrey. One of my all-time favorites. That is sweet. Look at that. So hopefully I won't get a did not pass again. Hopefully I can get a pass. Aubrey Plaza, thank you so much. That is a great card, isn't it? All right, so it took a little while, but that we spent a little time on that one. That is our first TTM. This is going to be a long video, I can tell right now. We got 8 more TTMs, and we got a couple of packs of cards to get through. Get you a Diet Coke and a couple Adderall. Sit back, relax. Don't worry, it's the weekend. Don't worry about time. Enjoy your life. Like OJ realizes right now, life goes by in the blink of an eye. You never know what's going to happen. Just sit down, calm down, relax. Let's get on to TTM number 2. We know who this is from. One hit wonder, Lisa Loeb out of Santa Clarita, California. The only mystery here. Did she do it? That's the only mystery. Did she sign it? Not like OJ did he do it, but like did she sign it? Did she do it? Let's cut it open and see if she did it. Lisa Loeb. You know, I think I sent her a photo. This is so long ago, actually. I think I sent a photo and not a custom art card. Let me just see. Oh, yeah, that's my photo. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That came out fantastic, didn't it? She personalized it and everything. Fantastic. Lisa Loeb, now 56 years old. One-hit wonder, like I said. She's, of course, famous for those cat eyeglasses. And that MTV hit video for the single Stay, which earned her a Grammy nomination. I don't think that was back in the 90s, wasn't it? She's also appeared in film and television and written some children's books. But look at that photo. Came out great. She signed it beautifully, personalized it. And there's also some debris in here. I don't know if this little note in here. What is this? Oh, let's see what she got on here. Here's a little info sheet. Oh, if you want to get some resources for one-hit wonder Lisa Loeb, check to freeze that, pause that, freeze it, whatever you got to do. Take a screenshot or whatever, so you can get everything you need to know about one-hit wonder Lisa Loeb. There it is. Thank you, Miss Lisa Loeb. That photo is spectacular, isn't it? Man, Aubrey Plaza and Lisa Loeb, those look great. Okay, let's keep going. What a weekend we're going to have. Friday night, late Friday night, early Saturday morning. The party's just getting started. TTM number 3 coming to us from the shores of Lake Michigan. Grand Rapids, Michigan. What do we got coming to us from Grand Rapids, Michigan? Let us take a look. Yeah, got our note. Hopefully we got a card in the note. Oh, look at this. Bruce Look card. You know what? This card I got from Mr. Jay Pylon. I hope Jay's watching. Remember you sent me this card, Jay? In fact, do I got Jay's info? I'm going to give him a quick shout out. I think I do somewhere here. Let me look. Jay Pylon. If you like TTMs, if you like any kind of craziness, gematria, movie reviews, conspiracy theories, Hotep stuff, get over to Jay's YouTube page. He's also on Twitter. There's his Twitter address. There's his YouTube address. There's a little info on Jay Pylon. Thank you, Jay Pylon. One of the great TTM Hall of Famers, Jay Pylon. He resides in the great state of Oklahoma. And out of the kindness of his heart, he sent me this Bruce Look card of some TTM fuel. I sent that bad boy out as soon as I got it. Old Bruce, 80 years old, signed this beautiful 1969 Topps card. Look at the back there. Bruce was a football star for Michigan State. Well, not quite, but we'll get into that. Bruce Look. He played football and, of course, baseball at Michigan State. He had only a brief stint in the big leagues with the Twins in 1968. He only had 118 at-bats. He hit 246, did not hit a home run. Back of the card says he was a star football player. No, he really wasn't. It was his brother, Dean Look, who was the real star. He was an All-American quarterback for the Spartans. But Bruce Look, thank you, sir. Appreciate you signing this 1969 Topps card. Jay, once again, thank you for sending this to me. I'm glad to get this autograph and add it to my collection. Now let's see if Mr. Look answers any questions on my note. Oh, I asked him about some minor league ball. I said, did you like playing in Spokane? Yes. Or was it too much of a hick town for you? Did you meet any friendly girls in Spokane? Spokane? It says married. I don't think. I don't think he meant. I don't think he meant he met a lot of friendly married girls. Maybe he did. I don't know. Probably meant that he was married, but maybe he did meet a lot of friendly married girls. Who knows? The swinging 60s, Bruce. Look, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing that card and answering those questions on the note. That is outstanding. Oh, man, we are having a blast on this late Friday night, early Saturday morning. TTM number 4 coming to us from San Bernardino, California. Well, let's see what we got from San Bernardino, California. Oh, well, this guy's trying to put a little downer on our weekend party, Mr. Daryl Thomas. Look at that. He said I sent him two of these 1974 Topps cards. He said, no, I'm not going to sign those. Looks like he's got a 1,000 batting average as a cranky old man. Daryl Thomas said, no, cannot sign those. All right, well, that's how it is. We're not going to let him ruin our weekend party. Friday night, Saturday morning, we're going to keep rolling along. Hey, God bless Daryl Thomas. I hope everything's okay with him. I hope he's enjoying his life. He don't want to sign. It's no big deal. I'm glad he ain't pushing up daisies. All right, let's keep going. The party is still in full swing. Oh, we got us another one from San Bernardino. 2 in a row. Hopefully we get a little better result. This one feels a little thicker, like maybe we got our note back too. So that's usually a good sign. Let's see what we got on San Bernardino Volume 2 on this Friday night. Saturday morning, there is our note. Let's see if we got a card in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is one of our favorites. Check out one of the old Broad Street bullies, Mr. Orest Kindrachuk. Check that out. What year is this? Is it a 70? What year was this? Let me double check. 1974 Topps card. Look at that. Beautiful old Topps card. That is a hockey player's face from the 70s, isn't it? Look at that. Orest Kindrachuk, beautifully signed. He's now 73 years old. Look at that sweet old Topps hockey card. That is fantastic. That is a beautiful old hockey card. He was one of the toughest guys in the National Hockey League, a grinder. Center, third line, grinding line on the Broad Street Bullies of the 1974 and 1975 Stanley Cup champion Philadelphia Flyers. His line mates, of course, were enforcer Dave Schultz and Dan Selesky. Schultz, Selesky, Kendrachuk, that was one bad you-know-what line. I tell you what, those guys could rough you up in the corners. I'll tell you what. Kendrachuk, Schultz, and Selesky. He played 6 years for the Flyers, 3 with the Penguins, 1 with Washington. Scored 118 goals. His best year was 75-76 with the Flyers when he scored 26. Oris Kendrachuk, Philadelphia Flyer, Broad Street Bully legend. That came out fantastic. Oh, let me see if he answered any questions on the note. Oh, Oris Kendrachuk. Check this out. I said, any favorite teammates on those old Flyers teams? All of them. Any opposing players you really disliked? All of them. Outstanding. That's the way to do it. Anybody that lines up against you, you don't like him. Oris Kendrachuk. And that's the way he played, too. He was one tough SOB. Oris Kendrachuk, thank you, sir. Look at that. Really appreciate that. All right, let us keep rolling along on this weekend party. Now look at this next one. It's probably one of the filthiest returns I've ever received. Look at this thing coming to us from North Houston. This bad boy, look, is caked in mud. It looked like the mailman must have dropped it in a mud puddle. Look at this thing. Taped up, dirty, stained, wet. Let's see what we got back, if it's in any kind of usable condition. That's the filthiest return we've ever gotten. There's our note. And that note is soaked and filthy with mud, too. Let's look at this card. Yep, the card's a little wet, a little stained. It came out, the card survived actually fairly well. It's a little bit warped, so you got a little bit of a mud stain on it. But all in all, not too bad considering the contents of the envelope. Check that out. Mr. Barry Menner, thank you very much, sir. This 1997 Score football card. Barry was a 6th-round draft pick by the Cowboys in 1993 out of Tulsa. He was traded to the Bears, played middle linebacker, played linebacker for them for 8 years. For his career, he had 5 interceptions, 2 of which he returned for touchdowns, one of them off of the great Brett Favre. 7 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries, and 11.5 sacks. Barry Mentor, old linebacker for the Chicago Bears. Check out that card. Beautifully signed. Survived the mud puddle. Outstanding. Look at that. And let's look at this filthy note, see if he answered any questions on the note. Man, this thing got soaked and caked in mud, too. Let me see what he said. Boy, this thing is filthy. Barry Mentor, outstanding. All right, what do we got here? I said, did you have any favorite teammates on those old Bears teams? Myron Baker, Marty Carter. Who's that? Al Fontenot. All right. Any opposing players you really disliked? All the Packers and all the Raiders. All right. We hate the Packers, too. The Raiders I actually kind of like. The Packers, yes, sir. We do not like the Packers. He says, may God bless you and your family. Well, thank you, Barry Menner. I hope God blesses you and your family also. Appreciate you taking the time to send this back to me. The mailman dropped it in the mud, but it survived. I really appreciate it. Barry Menner, check out that 1997 Score. Beautiful. All right, we still got 3 to go. This one here is coming to us. North Houston, Texas. North Houston, Texas. What do we got from North Houston? 2 vintage Topps cards. Look at those. Those are beautiful. 2 1969 Topps cards signed by the great Larry Dierker. Look at those sweet old 69 Topps cards. Of course, Larry, now 77 years old, pitched 14 years in the big leagues, 13 of them with the Astros. Made his major league debut in 1964 on his 18th birthday. Struck out Willie Mays in his first inning. How about that? He won 139 games in his career, had a 3.31 ERA. He won 20 games in 1969, two-time All-Star, threw a no-hitter. After his playing days, he did TV and radio games for the Astros, and then he managed them from 1997 to 2001. He won division titles 4 of those 5 years, but could not win a playoff series. He was the NL Manager of the Year in 1998. Man, oh man, great pitcher, great manager, a really, really outstanding baseball career. Mr. Larry Dierker, thank you, sir. 2 beautiful 1969 Topps cards. Love it. All right, 2 to go. Look at this one here. Talk about beat up. This one here is also beat up. This is from Texas, too. This is from North Texas, Dallas. This thing's got tape over tape, rips and tears. Let's see what happened to this thing. I don't know who did. I'm assuming the post office taped it up. I don't know why whoever signed the card would, unless they, I don't know, drop the mail in a shred, drop the envelope in a shredder. I don't know. Maybe it came to them all torn up. Who knows? Let's cut this open and see what happened. Who do we got from North Houston? Look at, there's our note back. Pull this out. Note stuck in there. Oh, look. Whoa, I sent this out a long, long time ago. Mr. John Knox. It's probably just a little over 1 year. Look at that. Old John Knox, 75 years old, on this 1976 Topps card. Look at that sweet old Topps card. How about that? John Knox. Been waiting a while. It came out beautiful. Didn't look at that excellent signature. Looks good on that card. He played parts of 4 seasons with the Tigers as a utility infielder and pinch runner. He was a member of the 1972 Tigers that won the AL East and then lost in the playoffs to Oakland in a memorable 5-game series. He only had 219 career at-bats. He had 60 hits for a .274 average, almost zero power. Of those 60 hits, 55 were singles. He had 4 doubles and 1 triple, only 11 RBIs. John Knox, singles hitting utility infielder for the Tigers. Thank you for signing that. Let's see if he answered any questions on our note. Let's see. This is very good. I said, did you like playing for Billy Martin? I hear he is one of those guys that players either loved or hated, no in between. He said, very